Howdy folks, we should be live. There's gotta be a better way to set up this interface. How do I find this on YouTube? You can use whatever you want, Armators. Alright. I don't know if it's just me that forgets, or if it's just... no... Oh, okay. I think that worked. Hopefully we're live. It says sign in to chat. Select stream. Okay, I see you guys on YouTube. OBS is being weird with my interface, but ooh, what did I do? Docs menu. Okay, I think we work. Alright, awesome. So today we're gonna help Bird get his Naughty Harvest quest, and then I think we'll do some one-deck challenges. And then maybe some PvP if we get some PvP folks on. I'm hoping we can get Ascension today. Might not happen, but that'd be pretty cool. Ascension's the hardest one. We gotta coordinate that on a weekend. Alright, let's see. Let's do Nomad. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and build the wall. Alright, so he's got Oink and Tranquility. Alright, let's go now. That was probably good enough timing. Oh, interesting. It's these rippers, so I don't have to worry about the charge so much. I wonder if the start is actually easier then. I think I'm fine, actually. Alright, I will go for one well and then tier 2. Hope that works. I don't know if we'll get flying units, so I'll go ahead and build a cannon, blaster cannon. I'll build that. I'm probably fine to grab 2 wells. I'm definitely fine to grab 2 wells in the regular Bad Harvest, but I don't know this map that well, so I don't want to cut it that close. Oop, I'm gonna get sniped. Last time I played Bad Harvest, I got sniped. Every time I built a building, just 2 seconds later I got the warning about the cannon tower dropping. Alright, let's put 1 Pyromaniac. And I'll put 1 blaster cannon. I'll probably do 2 Pyromaniacs, 1 blaster cannon, and then we'll go to more wells. My mouse wheel is kind of bad. That makes this awkward. Oh, we got frozen. Okay, that's our guys that got frozen. Okay, one more of these guys. Come on, turn, turn, turn. I clicked the wrong button. Turn, 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 turn. There we go. Okay, there are flying units. A lot stronger flying units than otherwise. That maybe I should have made 2. Oh. Did I get killed by the War Eagle? Is that what killed me? I think I'm gonna need one more of these. Get these defending. And yeah, I think I'm gonna want 2 blaster cannons. Oh, interesting. These guys, oh, he's freezing me. That's what's going on. That makes this a lot harder. Come on, turn. Alright, and let's drop one of these guys here. Help out with that defense. Okay, and now we can start grabbing some wells. Okay, I might need to grab this wall down at the bottom. I think I will. Okay, lava field was a little unnecessary, I guess, but all good. And yeah, let's build this wall at the bottom to buy me some more time. Okay, seems everyone's doing fine. I think probably Okay, I gotta build at least one more well. Because I'm just so far behind in power. Oh, am I getting sniped? What's he have, long range? That's no fair. Alright, maybe... Oh, the cannon is doing good work. There are some things that make this map easier than the regular one because, for example, the Nox troopers don't have that ridiculous range. Alright, Bird's got that under control. Might need some CC here, I think. I don't know what killed my... Oh, was that a Tempest? Yeah, I don't know what killed my Drake. What? Okay, sniped again, I guess? Let's go hit the Tempest, because that's the guy that's actually eating my lunch. Is that it? Okay, we have some problems. We have some problems. Unfortunately, I'm just playing from like a tiny bit behind, trying to catch up. I think I'm playing the Skyfire Drakes because the Construct is going to be hard to deal with. Okay, let's not walk into that thing and it's going to blow us up. Oh, that's hurting. Alright, thank you guys for the help. I would not be surviving without that help. I need to get tier 3 up. Yeah, that's true. Part of the problem is Bird's not defending my bottom. Okay, I don't have power to tier 4. I think I gotta take more wells. The thing is, the tier 3 doesn't really give me anything in the way of defense. So I think staying tier 2 and having more power for Pyromaniacs is probably the better defensive strategy. Until I can go straight to tier 4, basically. Let's go heal these guys up. Alright, here comes Bird with some defense. Alright, I've got power now. Alright. Go tier 3. And then tier 4 will be along in just a second. Oh, we desynced. No. Oh. Alright, well, I'm still with Bird, so that's the important thing. That means Bird's going to get his quest, and I've got the top wall, so we're not going to lose this fight. It might take a little bit longer if we gotta clear the left side of the map, but we should be fine. Okay, armatures might be DC'd. It's hard to tell. Okay, we got some guys at the bottom. Don't love that. Alright, here we go. I do not want to get wiped out by that explosion. Okay, let's get some towers up. Tower here. Okay, I feel like that should be good for this wall. And then I need to defend probably 2 towers on the top. Seem to be doing alright. Bird, if you could defend here, would be good. Let's throw 2 volcanoes down. Oh, Armatores is the one who DC'd, I guess. Okay. We should be fine, I think. Yeah, I think what happened is that Armatures, you disconnected. Oh wait, bird? Oh, huh. Weird. Okay, I guess I'll disconnect. Was I the one that disconnected? Or did we all disconnect in different ways? Or maybe it's split because Mr. Freeze and I are here? I don't know. That was weird. Okay, I do know that I can take 2 wells at the start now. So I can play that a little bit closer. I think we still won that. I'm gonna count that as winning first try because I don't think we're gonna lose that. So I don't think we're gonna lose it. We can do a little bit better this time though. And depending how far we get in the agenda today, we've got some one deck challenge. Hopefully we can get to the 12th player map. I've got some replays that Bird sent in with him and Matt Midbag, so those will be exciting. And I've got some replays from Sunterror, the new, or one of the players who's kind of newer getting to PvP. So we've got a packed agenda today, and we'll see what we get to. But first, let's get Bird his promo Frost Mage. Alright, I think I'm going to start with these guys just to get my wells a tiny bit sooner because I think I ended up using them anyway. Oh, you need 1 player? Okay, but I can't help you get the 1 player map, Bird, so you're on your own for that. 1 player map is Treasure Fleet. Treasure Fleet's actually kind of hard. Because Treasure Fleet, the map, is hard, and this is a harder version of that. I mean, it's fine. I was gonna make a video doing it all with common cards, and then I just never got around to doing it, so that didn't happen. But yeah, it is harder. I think they made it. I think they patched it to make it a little easier, also. So we'll see. Yeah, it's fine. If you're good at PvE, if you're familiar with the Treasure Fleet map, it's fine. Not a problem. If you're not familiar with it, I can imagine having some struggles. All right, I think we're gonna make sure that he targets those guys, and we're gonna get the Nomad in here. Letting the first wagon die, I'm not sure is the right call. Rip. Bad start, for sure. I mean, we're fine, but no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take my 2 wells. Okay, armature is linked. That is fine. Make sure I don't get. I still got body blocked. All right, we're gonna go for 2 wells. Maybe too greedy, but you know. Let's go for the greed. If I wanted to practice this, I bet you I could defend this wave with a bunch of mines. Bet you it would be possible. We also learned our lesson that we need at least 2 of these guys. I don't want Eagle to scream, so can I... Eagle still screamed. Okay, might have been a little too greedy. Maybe. Maybe not, though. You never know. What's going on here? Okay, we're fine-ish. Fine-ish. I definitely appreciate all the CC help. Oh, we got that root in just the right spot. Is he healing? It looked kind of like he was healing, I'm not sure. Not quite in time. Oh, we've stacked those CCs up really aggressively. Alright. I am going to need some help dealing with that. Okay, we're fine. All is fine. It's a large part fine because I've got competent allies helping me. You know, I think my allies are so competent that I can take another well. How's that for trust? Alright, I gotta put a stop to this. What is life without an unhealthy sense of greed? Sniped again, okay. Alright, if we can get a heal over here, would be much appreciated. Not a heal, CC. Is storm. Alright. What's that doing, Armatores? You're not planning on blowing up someone's base, are you? And Mr. Freeze is doing a great job. I have to... we got that Tempest still. I think I focused the wrong guy. Alright. See if we can distract him with a different target. I think we can. Yes, keep him shooting things that don't matter. Okay, that did matter a little bit. I don't want to get wiped out by the blast. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Totally fine. No worries. None at all. Oh. Bird's helping down here. Alright. Okay. Let's go tier 4 now. And it's time to build those Shrines of War. Okay, I guess Bird will build both. Yes, I mean not just defend that spot, but among your duties is to defend that spot, please, Bird. Thank you. Also, is Shrine up? Feels like Shrine should be up by now. Do I still have poison? Okay. We're fine. Okay. Let's get more luck out there. Where did I lose a dragon? Okay, weird. Alright. Time to get my guys up here to help out with the boss. Wagon is probably defended good enough. We desynced again. Okay, if they see me going north, then I guess we should be fine. Okay. So if you guys see me, then you probably won't die. I see that Bird's keeping the Shrine of War active, so I'm at least still with Bird. Alright. I think I'll make another Fire Dragon when I have charges, and then Comet Catchers. Alright, how are we holding up here? We're doing fine. Looks like the Tempest is outranging me a little bit. Okay, let's start with Cannon Towers. Or not Cannon Towers, Comet Catchers. On the other hand, I wonder if they just keep perpetually shooting. Maybe I don't get more reinforcements. So maybe that's a good thing. Okay, we got it. All right. Achievement? There is an achievement for that. Oh, you mean specifically to win through desync? My use case for Boom Brothers. Two use cases for Boom Brothers. One is that they're cheap and you can make them, so sometimes I've got, you know, my big army bound somewhere and I get a little attack here and like what? I can make Juggernaut, Spitfire, these are all expensive. Moloch's expensive, Fire Dragon's expensive, so sometimes you just want to make a Boom Brothers and use the ability and that'll solve your problem. The other reason is that I'm trying to solo all decks, or all maps with this deck, which includes Ascension 2, and in Ascension 2, you have to stop Verdia with knockback. So the idea would be that you have a bunch of Boom Brothers, and you rotate between, let's see, let's get a large unit to 252. What's that? My boosters? Oh yeah, that's my boosters. Wow, I don't know what the largest health large unit is. Okay, I know what we can do. We can use Livestream. Use Livestream on another Boom Brothers. And the idea being that you keep perpetually knocking back to keep them to keep Verdi knocked back, and you can alternate that with Hurricane as well. And that's the idea of this deck. So that's why I specifically chose Boom Brothers instead of Ember Strike. Ember Strike does pretty much the same thing as Boom Brothers for what I want, except that Ember Strike doesn't have the knockback, and the Boom Brothers does. Yeah, and then Earthshaker is the other reason. Earthshaker, I think the recharge is 50 seconds. So with 4 players, that means that you should be good. That you can keep constant Earthshaker on Virdia. So I think the Boom Brothers is not totally necessary, but you know, in an emergency, if Earthshaker's on cooldown, it could help. Alright, let's try Ascension Map 2 since we've been talking about it. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe not, but let's try. Okay, I can explain. You've never been on Map 2. Okay, Map 2 is an execution, fairly simple. Where's show deck? Oh, because I have a deck show active? There you go. It's fairly simple. Basically, just don't die tier 1. So if you're concerned, just build up some tier 1 army, don't die tier 1. So objective 1, don't die tier 1. Objective 2, for our specific case, don't kill the Fathom Lords. Because, I guess to explain the mechanic, Map 2 has Fathom Lords that run down the paths, and if the Fathom Lord gets to the end, it goes to the other 2 maps. So it tells you you're supposed to kill the Fathom Lords. However, if you kill 30 Fathom Lords, Virdia spawns and starts spawning. So we need to avoid killing the Fathom Lords until we have tier 4, and then we can kill the Fathom Lords. Because if Virdia spawns before we have tier 4, we're kind of screwed. So don't kill the Fathom Lords is our objective. So, hope. But yeah, otherwise the map is pretty easy. Except for stopping Virdia. But our shot for stopping Virdia is Earthshaker. Okay, and then to explain the fire deck situation for anyone tuning out of the stream just now, or maybe anyone in this lobby matching, the 1 deck challenge is to beat every single map with all players having the same deck. So you can use these 20 cards. If you don't have one of the cards and you want to help me, like, I don't know, if you don't have Comet Catcher, for example, that's fine. You can just play with 19 cards. But you just have to use, we can't use any cards in any of these challenges except these 20. And I'm also treating the Ascension maps as different decks. So we'll have the 4 players in map 2, and then we can do 4 players map 1, 4 players map 3. We just need 4 players doing the pure fire deck. But for everyone who's on map 1 and 3, you can play whatever you want, just don't lose. So hopefully we can get some players. I think we're most of the way there. If map 1 knows what they're doing, then they can do it solo. Map 3 needs 2 players, but it's easier to solo, except that if you start with less than 2 players, you'll soft lock yourself at the end. But you could start with 2 players and then one quits. All right, I think we're going to make this happen. Okay, awesome. Yes, exactly. Don't die. Very important first step. Yeah, this is going to happen. Awesome. Unless map 1 dies, but it looks like people know how to play map 1. So, let me just make sure. Where's request stick? It's like they move things. All right, that looks like my deck. Awesome. And then make sure Mr. Freeze has my deck. And let's make sure Bird's got my deck. And we're waiting for one player on map 3. We need one more player for map 3. Awesome. Players on map 3 have a little bit low PvE rank, but no, that's pretty good. All right, awesome. Let's go. And then we can rotate around for fire players on map 1 and 3. Bird, ready up. All right, I need to check your deck again because I just saw your upgrade go up. Okay. Okay, bot charges. Okay, okay. I'm not paranoid. Oh. Looks like whoever's in map 4 left. So we still need one more. Unless the players feel confident. Also, Comet Catcher has large knockback. So Comet Catcher could in theory be used. Oh, Zaros, sure. Well, we'll try. Alright, still need one more. Usually when you get all the way to the end, people want to hop in. It's like the first 8, nobody trusts it's going to happen. And then the last 8, everyone jumps in, because how often do you get to do Ascension? Yeah, that's true. Follow rule number 1 and we're good. Alright, let's get started. We're still waiting for Pewee. Now we're waiting for Zede. Zed? 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 Alright. Oh, who are we waiting for now? Now it's Ravenlord. Okay. Alright. We start before anyone can unready. Hope we don't lose. Okay. I think I'm going to start with only Sunstriders, no Nomads. Everyone else who's listening on stream, you should probably start Nomads, but I'm greedy and I know the map pretty well. And the Sunstrider Suppression is going to be, I think, good enough for me to start offensive on the first base. But everyone else, if you don't know the map, chill at your first base, make Nomads, make Sunstriders, wait for the first wave to attack you, and then you can push. Don't be greedy. Except I have to be greedy because otherwise things are too easy. Alright, so Bird, you're listening on stream, you can type him. Oh, the artifacts, they help the other maps. They're not really important, to be honest. Mr. Freeze, that's my stream. Oh, a little late on the suppression. The only artifact that actually makes a difference is the one on my position. That's partly why I took my position. Okay, I think I'm gonna come back and make some defense. Being greedy, but not too greedy, because there are 12 players who are counting on me to not mess this up. Okay. We killed no Avengers. Awesome. That is the exact number of Avengers I wanted to kill. 0. Alright, let's drop a blaster cannon here. Okay, I need to make sure I'm out of here before the Avenger comes. Okay, I got pinged by the tower. That's fine. Avenger did not see me. Perfect. Never mind, he did see me. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Oh, someone's helping me. I didn't really need that, but cool. Thanks. Alright, we're gonna kill these and hope I unaggro. Okay. I'm stable. Other people are doing okay. Alright, let's wait for one more. Nah. Well, no. Okay, I'll go now. Okay, let me kill these guys now so I don't accidentally aggro Fathom Lord later. Okay. Who's got the Grim Vine on them? I don't see the Grim Vine. Nope. 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 Okay. Anyone's not sure what's going on there, I am killing units to prevent them from aggroing. Or not prevent, because they've already aggroed, but to basically the Fathom Lord sees my unit, they run to my unit because it's aggroed, and then they come into my base. But if I can kill them before that happens, then we're fine. I want to kill the Windweavers because they'll be one of the guys who aggroes, or who tricks the Fathom Lords into aggroing. Okay, let's make 2 of these guys, because it seems we needed them. Oh, he got Inferno'd, yep. That's unfortunate. Happens. Not a big deal though, but yeah, it does happen. Blue portal doesn't do anything at all, as far as I'm aware. So, don't click that one. Alright, I'm going to have tier 4 pretty soon. Okay. Okay. I think I'm stable. So I think we're on a good pace. Oh, he saw me. I don't know why he saw me, but he saw me. So we gotta do something about that. let me go tier 3. Fine here. Let me summon one of these guys for defense. Not sure if that's the best place to put it. I'm a little worried about aggroing the Fathom Lord, so I hope I don't. Then 9 out of 15 were fine. Let's build Shrines of War. Okay, I don't know what's causing them to aggro to me. Okay, we're fine there. Okay, well we're still on 12 and I'll have tier 4 before we get to 30 for sure. Unless, well, I shouldn't say for sure. You say for sure, then that's how Grimvine lands on your base. Maybe it's because people are closing the portals? I don't know. That would be my guess, is that somehow the portal closing is messing up their path and causing them to run to me. Usually people just don't bother hitting those. But yeah, something is causing them to aggro into me. Okay. So okay, I think well, actually I should probably not kill my nomads. Does everyone have tier 4 bird? You still need tier 4? Okay, I'm gonna get Inferno'd here. Maybe I can absorb some damage with Sunstriders. Alright. We're fine. Nothing died. Oop, I accidentally did that. Okay, that's... Okay, Mr. Freeze is good. Let's avoid triggering that. Okay, everyone's tier 4? kind of weirdly low on power. Okay, let's go get some ground presence on this side. Oh, I guess I'm trapped. Okay, Eirias coming pretty much now. Where is she coming? Look for the V. Okay, Eirias usually spawning now. Did I trap? Okay, Eirias comes. Alright. Alright. This might be the first time. No, this is probably the first time this map has ever been beaten with. Anyone got Earth Trigger? I'll do it. Okay, someone else got it. Oh, somebody died. Okay. This is probably the first time that, assuming we beat this, that Ascension 2 has ever been beaten with 100% fire. Yeah, the problem is... Alright. Okay, who's on Earth Trigger next? Oh, she's done. Okay, awesome. Okay, we got... I could support this a little better. Oh. throw this guy in here. Wonder if we get a constant set of comments if we can keep her permanently pushed back. We almost killed her. Okay, nice. Oh, she's here. Oh, I'm too far to comment capture that. How's Iridia doing? Okay, we got someone else's Earthshaker. Oh, okay. Alright, we got Iridia again. Alright. No Iridia yet. Still good. I am running out of wells though. I think I probably don't need those things. Still don't see a V, so we're fine. I'm a little worried that I haven't heard anything from map 3. Alright. Feeling good about this. Okay, I still don't see Bird yet, so we're still fine. We need a little more reinforcement on that side, I think. Oh, Bird's probably got it. Yep, I think we're okay. Okay, map 3 is okay, but not nice. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I think... Well, never mind. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to be too optimistic. We never know how things could screw up, especially once we start running out of charges. If we all Earthshaker at once, for example, it could get very bad. Yeah, the weird thing about this map, and honestly all the maps, is that scaling doesn't really get harder. The enemies don't really get harder, so you could clear everything in tier 1 because like you guys saw, this base and this base and this base were all exactly the same difficulty to clear. Oh. Nice. Where's Eirias? Look at that, we made this look easy. the comic catcher's going off crazy. Alright, awesome. Yeah, we did good. Okay, Armators can't play. Alright, we might be done with Ascension. Well, we got map 2 in, so that's cool. Are there any other 4-player maps we want to do? Oh, never mind. Or not, I don't know. Should we stick around? Where's Trey? Trey, I haven't seen you in a while. No, it's Trex. Trex. Okay, Trex is not a... Trex likes the solo map too. Well, let's see. Anyone... any other players want to play? I think we might make it. I also feel, well, do I? I was gonna say I feel reasonably confident we can do map 1 with fire only. I still feel reasonably confident. I think we can do map 1 with fire only. While we're waiting, Armaturas, I owe you a booster for my booster rewards. My timestamp reward. Let's see. Armaturas. Send mail. Alright, let's see what he rolls. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll 8. Goes 5. For anyone not sure what's going on right now, Armaturas posted the timestamps on the last video, so last stream. So he gets a booster reward, which is 1, 2, however many, or 0. You could get 0. I don't think anyone's ever actually gotten 0. But no one's ever happened, but you know, it probably depends. If it's someone rich, I'd probably give them 0. If it's someone like poor, probably I'd reroll. So, if you weren't sure what happened, basically on the YouTube videos, you know, there's like chapters auto-sorted, and if you put timestamps that I can copy and paste in the description, then it'll auto-sort those chapters, and so whoever does that for me on the stream, I'll roll for boosters, because you guys can see I've got lots of boosters. Whenever I run out, then it's going to go to 1 booster, but until then, rolling, so up to 6 boosters. No, Mr. Freeze, I see you. You gotta have this deck. I see you trying to sneak that in. Map 1. First of all, build 2 or maybe 3 blaster cannons. Is there an easy way to share? I think there is. Haha. Haha. Terratron says, hi, YouTube. Okay, Radiante won't play at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so map 1, the guide. So each star at different corners is pretty much symmetrical. You're going to get hit with like 6 energy parasites, and these are not the friendly energy parasites that do a little bit of damage. This is the energy parasites that actually suck power out of your wells. So it's pretty common if you don't have Mark of the Keeper is so meta on this map. So people play Mark of the Keeper, and then the energy parasites can't do anything. If you don't have that, usually you just get your well sucked and it dies. So first thing we're going to do, we don't have Mark of the Keeper, we're going to play the Blaster Cannons. So probably 2 or 3 of them to keep our wells as healthy as possible. So, yeah. First thing, you got to defend the energy parasites, and then there's some teleporters right here and right here on the map. So you get to the teleporters, those will take you to the center, and then we have to defend Jorn. One thing that's going to be a little bit tricky defending Jorn is that we don't have any tier 1 tower. So I think we can make do with mines and nomads, and I think that we're going to have a relatively easy time pushing tier 2 because of Sunstriders, because I think a large part of the Sunstriders and Nomads actually, because Nomads are going to be really good against Mark of the Keepers, and the Sunstriders are going to be really good against the Living Towers, which that's what wrecks most tier 1s, is that the Mark of the Keepers you have to go into melee units, and then the Living Towers just wreck your melee units, and that's why getting tier 2 is usually hard. Okay, map 2. I hope these guys know how to play it. Ah, this is a problem. I don't have a good Ascension Map one. I don't have a good one for new players. Okay, so I hope everyone's clear. Map 3 is normal. You're just trying to clear the bases and clear the map. Map 2 is defense against Eirias. Map 1 is defense for Jorn. And then basically the map ends when map 3 finishes what they're finishing. Alright. Everyone on this map, I think, has my deck. We're ready to start whenever map 2 is ready. Alright, we're waiting for Pewee. Alright, hope we make this. Anyone in the viewers, Mr. Freeze was asking about the most painful one I ever did. What do you guys think was the most painful one? I remember the very first one you guys made me do was solo Nightmare Shard with Pure Frost. I feel like that was surprisingly okay. What was the hardest one? I feel like Nightmare Shard and Nightmare's End were both fine. What's the most painful? Most painful was probably solo King of the Giants with Pure Shadow. I don't think I managed that on stream. I did it on my own. I don't think I did it on stream. I think on stream I copped out and I was just like, we're gonna just play with other players. Alright. Hopefully those 3 blaster cannons will do me for now. Maybe I should just erupt them. Maybe spam eruption is better? I'm not really sure. Alright. I hope it's not too early to go for the center. Nice thing about us all having nomads is that technically I need less than 3 because Mr. Freeze's 1 nomad with my nomads will keep us all in good shape. Where did my nomad go? Oh, I'm here. Okay, there we go. I wonder if that unbound... No, it doesn't look like it unbound them. Unless I started with no void power, which I guess is possible, but... Wait, Mr. Freeze, that's not my deck. This is what happens when I don't check people's decks. Let's, you know, there's a decent chance. Alright, I think we're going to go with 4 Sun Shredders. That should be enough to defend us. Alright, I might see how... Let's see about getting Jerk 2 if they're defended decently. Oh, they're here. Oh. Okay, defense up top is gonna get harder. Okay, how's, okay, Jordan is fine. Okay, no problems here. Alright, I forgot. That's why we don't go there, because the tree spirits are too good. Let's go back and help Jorn out. I think I'm gonna go higher so I don't have to deal with the thornbarks. Okay, we're fine here. Make sure these guys are all in one group. I'll get Mr. Freeze has got that sorted. It says they disabled the portals. I don't know if that actually does anything. Maybe it does, I don't know. I've always heard it doesn't. Okay, we're still fine. Okay, drone is fine. This Firesworn are doing very good. Okay, we got bird. Let me grab a tier 2 here. Oh, we got a ship to help us. Always helpful. Alright, let's get this guy out here. How much health these guys? That's a lot of health. Or if you could put some blaster cannons at top, that'd be pretty helpful, I think. sucks. Okay, we're fine. Not great, but fine. Those Firesworn are pulling so much weight. But I think it'd be fine with just like nomads and archers. I don't think it's strictly critical. Yep. All right, Mr. Freeze, let's check everyone's decks this time. All right, yeah, Firesworn's got to go. Giant Slayer's got to go. All right, let me double check everyone's decks. Okay, that looks fine. Yeah, you can also use the regular version of Juggernaut. Don't need to use promos. Okay, this is Bird's deck. Looks right. And then Mr. Freeze's deck. All right, Bird, what do you think? I think he's AFK. Oop, wrong person. Okay, Para, nope. Mr. Freeze Says I ain't that dumb. I don't know what he's referring to. I don't know if I messaged him by accident. Okay, looks good. What's light blade, frenetic assault, and I think a mock works. You know, Mr. Freeze, I didn't check it. Oh, are we good to go? Okay, I won't finish my message. Yeah, taunts would be Grinder, Lightblade, Frenetic Assault, Amok, Grigori, I think. So all those taunts and then any freeze. So Cliff of Frost, Cold Snap. Maelstrom is bad, but it would work. Oh, El Knockback also works if you get Aggressor. So hopefully map 2 is okay. Sounded like they were not that confident. All right. Okay, here's what I'm going to try this time. I'm going to try shooting with Nomad. Will shooting with Nomad work? No, it's 650? Okay, that does work. Okay. We saved 2 sucks. I don't know if I could have hoped for better than 2 sucks, but we did 2 sucks. Probably if I went 3 nomads, I could have saved 3 sucks. Alright, let's go teleport. That delay. It looks like my guys just disappear. All right. So I'm gonna try and make as much progress as I can before the Avengers start coming. Yes, Bird, let's push north. Let's get these Wind Weavers out of here. I think for now the waves will be small, so we should have 2 people go push, and hopefully we can get tier 2 before the waves get bigger, and then we need more on defense. So I'm thinking we oh, there's a Grimvine, never mind. Defense, everybody, defense. Yeah, probably 1 person is enough to defend for right now. Okay, I'm throwing 3 suppressions. Alright. So hopefully we can break this line. Okay, Jorn is fine. I think I probably want another... Get an eruption or something. Oh, I gotta run. Don't want to lose my ground presence. Okay. Alright, I'll let them defend this. Oh, I hope they can defend it. Okay, looks like I did lose one of my cannon towers. Okay, Terratron is doing okay. Well, he's doing good, but his defense is fine, I think. Okay. Oh, let's drop a mine. Pull back a little bit. My defense here is fine. Yeah, it's 650, so... Oh boy, look, we just drained 200 health. Out of nowhere. 200. Now 200 power out of nowhere. Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay, this is a little dangerous. I don't have a ton of charges. Okay, they're holding the center. That's great. Okay. Bird is the only one still tier 1. Alright, let's go down here and start making those pyromaniacs. Oh, getting damaged. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Oh, let me throw a pyromaniac down here, I think. That'll help out with my defense. Alright. Alright, we're doing good. Bird, you got wiped. think it was Bird. Okay. I heard a ping on Discord. Do I have Discord turned on for you guys? I probably do. No, I think I've got it muted. So you guys shouldn't have heard the Discord message, but if you did, then let me know, because that would have been a mistake. Okay, that was a pretty big wave. That almost killed a bunch of the Pyromaniacs. That makes me a little concerned that they're not enough. Let's play my Sunstriders, because these are going to be good for suppressing buildings. And let's make sure that they killed this camp. I didn't quite catch what they did or didn't. Looks like they did. I still have wells here, so we're kind of fine. Jorn died? Oh no, probably map 2 again. Oh. Let's try that strategy again. With 3 nomads this time. They didn't see her on the map. Well, I don't think we died. Anyone on the stream want to rewind a little bit and see if we died? I don't think we died. All right. Well, I'm waiting for everyone to ready up. Let me go reply to someone who asked a question on Discord. So I can't see my screen, but you guys maybe let me know. Bird, request my deck or something, and I'll flash if everyone's ready. Yes, just like that, and then I'll notice. So yeah, I'm tabbed out to respond to someone on Discord, so when everyone's ready, just ping me so I see that I should come back. I guess the question on Discord was from Sunter, who asked about Twilight and PvP, and they were asking about Giant Slayers versus Mutating Maniac. So Giant Slayers and Mutating Maniac actually serve totally different roles. Actually, I'll explain on stream and then maybe type him something up if he doesn't notice. So Giant Slayer, these actually serve totally different roles, even though they're both extra large counters. Because Giant Slayer, first of all, he's really sucky in defense because he has rage. So if you just spawn him and try to defend immediately, it's going to take him a little bit to get up to rage. So Giant Slayer's bad in defense. So Giant Slayer's not really an XL counter. Whereas Mutating Maniac is an extra large counter because you can make him from the get-go. Mutating Maniac also has the Poison Cloud, which is great in defense, especially with roots. And it's also really good anti-air. So for this reason, I take Mutating Maniac because there's a couple matchups, specifically Pure Frost, where if you play Tier 3 against Tier 2, War Eagle beats you. But if you have Mutating Maniac, War Eagle doesn't beat you. There are a couple other cards that let it not beat you, but that's it. So I would totally take Giant Slayer and Mutating Maniac in the same deck because I think they serve totally different roles. Giant Slayer is really good at being cheap, spawning at a bunch of, or running to a different bunch of places, and being offensive. He's super good with Ravage, with CC, with heals. Giant Slayer's super awesome. Even you can use Disenchant if he's CC'd. Giant Slicer he's crazy at getting tempo done, but he is doing nothing in defense. Mutating Maniac, on the other hand, is really good at defense, and he's also solid at attacking. Not quite as good as Giant Slayer because, this number goes up to 4, so you get more DPS than him, and he costs 50% less, AD versus 120. So, Giant Slayer is super good at running it around different places. Mutating Maniac is really good at attacking one spot or defending. Mutating Maniac can also transform into Nightshade Plant. So it's actually Nightshade Plant. Nightshade Plant is the card that actually competes with Giant Slayer because these are both your siege units. I don't consider Giant Slayer a extra large counter. So if you want something to counter extra large, you need like Swamp Drake or Mutating Maniac or something like that. So I hope that answers that question. The other question about Twilight Hag. Twilight Hag is pretty good. People don't use her for a couple reasons. The most important one is probably just that she was recently buffed, and so the meta really hasn't adjusted around it. And then the other reason is that Twilight just doesn't have enough Tier 3 slots to take something like that. So I'm usually running 2 cards in Tier 3, and those cards would probably be in this order. It would be Mutating Maniac, Nightshade Plant, Giant Slayer, Twilight Hag. Probably that's the order I would take cards in Tier 4. Okay, let me type that out to this person on Discord because I don't know if they're watching the stream. Okay, someone requested my deck. Does that mean we're ready? No, we're not ready. Okay, we're starting. Maybe another way to put the Giant Slayer thing is the Giant Slayers are really good with tempo, really bad without tempo, and defending, by definition, you're down on tempo. So that's why I wouldn't use the Giant Slayers. Like, even if you have power, if you're spawning your Giant Slayer as defensively, then you're behind. If you're spawning it, like, to intercept an enemy in the middle of the map, then you're not behind. So... okay, we're going to try it this way. Another option would be I could try putting like a blaster cannon right here. Part of me wonders if that would work. Or maybe I should put it right here and try and intercept before they... Okay, I think actually I'm not going to get more than the 2 shots. So probably I should be blaster cannoning. Double erupt might work with the well. This is not a good position to be in. Let's come over here and heal a little bit. I'm afraid I'm actually gonna get whomped on a second time. Okay, so bottom line there, I think I should make the blaster cannons. I could try making them at a different position. Let's see what they got. They're at 715, 800. I'm at... okay, well they all took from one well, so it's harder to judge. Alright. Turretron defends, and the other 3 of us, I think, try to push. Oh, Grimvine. Let's push to the right, maybe? definitely want to keep my nomads alive. That did not succeed. I think we should have gone for double mine. Oof. How are we doing here? I think it's time to play more archers. Okay. Let's get another suppression on that one. How are we doing here? Let's go over here and repair that. Okay, I think that's good enough. I was totally not watching whatever happened there. Okay, I think we learned our lesson about the double mine. Alright, double mine should be enough to go in. Okay, Turretron is fine. We're good there. Not gonna lie, it is nice that both players have nomads and the nomads kind of stack, so we don't need to be so worried about one guy if we don't have exactly 3. Okay, Turretron is fine. I think we don't need a second line. Okay, Turtron's still doing great. Nice job. He totally dodged. Okay. Alright, I think it's time to start helping out with the Pyromaniacs. Actually, should probably be Skylords Drakes, not Pyromaniacs, because there's no anti-air. Oh, did I lose a Drake? I think I did. Okay. Jorn is healthy. Let's get my guys in the fight. Mr. Freeze is in there, no problem. See if we can get a tier 3 for Mr. Freeze. Or not for Mr. Freeze, for Terratron. Terratron? Tetratron? Terratron. Ah, we got him. Okay. Okay. go ahead and grab a well, I guess. Let's go down there and add some pyromaniacs. That's why guys keep getting their damage. Okay, looks like they defended one round of that. I like that. I like we've got the blaster cannons cutting off the parasites at the source. Oh, we got the ship moving in. Okay, they've got that defended, no problem. Oh, we're being attacked here. Interesting. Let's plop some blaster cannons over here. Okay, we defended that. Nice job, bird. I think this device will let us heal. Very good. Grab a well. Let's move on. Alright, I think we need... Let's throw one pyromaniac back here. Or maybe I should just wait until I'm tier 4 and throw Volcano. Nice job, Room Tetraton holding Jordan. No, I'll play blaster cannons. Oh, they're letting Avengers through. That's not ideal. That means they don't have the map locked down yet. Okay, all good there. Oh, we got another Fathom Lord coming out. Maybe it does something on this map. Okay, map 3 is good. Not sure what the ping bird head was. Okay, 200. Okay, this guy managed to block more. Nice job, Terratron. We have to check and see how he did that. I think I'm gonna go to Force-ish. Aha. What's under attack? Oh, okay. We're happy to. Boy, that well has been obliterated. It went from 900 to 200 and like instantly. Yeah, exactly. There's not really a point to go more than tier 2, but it's kind of fun. Okay. Here, by the way, is an example when Boon Brothers is quite helpful. Kill those guys and get my void back. Okay, we're... Map 3 is taking a little bit to kill the boss, I guess. Seems we're okay. Does this hit air actually? I usually I don't even know. It does not. Okay, the bandit gunner hits air, but this one doesn't. Yeah, nice job, Tertron. How'd you save your well? Did you just like overbuild, or maybe you put more stuff? I don't know. Okay. 4 cannons? Okay, so did you prevent more than 2 sucks at the beginning? I'm not sure if you defended better. Was that just because I had sucks go through that didn't need to go through, or was it all at the beginning? Okay, they finished the boss? What are we waiting for then? Huh. Okay, I was concerned. They said that they're done, but there's one left. Alright, GG everyone. Ah, okay. Alright, bird's done. Alright. We'll... Yeah, we got 2 done. So we can now do those PvP replays. How about that? Let me finish responding to Sunter on Discord, and then we can do those PvP replays. And map 3 Ascension is easy. We can do that with 2 players. It's just a matter of getting an Ascension map going. Alright, let me respond to this guy on Discord, letting him know Giant Slayers are different than Mutating Maniac. Alright, respond to that person. Let's do those PvP replays. I think we're going to do just the... Actually, I've got one from Radiante, too. So I think we're going to do 3 Rookie Review replays. Start with the 2 by Sunter. Documents. BattleForge replays. Let's save you in there. Oh, I already have it. Says I already have it. Oh. Maybe I don't have this one. Alright. That one. Got that one. And we got this one. Alright. Alright, so let's take a look at those replays. We'll start with 2 from Sunter. Sunter, you gotta tell me, is it Sunter or Suntier? I've always hated that word in video games because tear and tier are both, like, reasonable things to be in video games. So, oh, it's versus Twinsen. Okay, we'll call him Sun Tier. Sun Tier? Sun Tier. I think we'll go Sun Tier, until he tells me otherwise. Twinsen is a pretty high-ranked player, and he is, I would say, famously a noob stomper. He relies on a strategy that's usually very difficult for lower-ranked players to counter. And by lower-ranked, I mean like outside of top 20. So we've got Dread Charger versus Amazon. I want to say one more thing that's probably relevant to this tier 1 is that Nature really can't get away with spawning medium units versus Shadow. I don't know the Nature matchup well enough. You know, maybe you can do some Dryads or some Shamans on the side, but certainly something like Amazon just is so expensive, 75 power, and it's basically one shot by a Nox Trooper for 25 power. So just the value trade of Nature into Shadow is really tough to spawn with units. Yeah, and then okay, Twinsen didn't punish, but right, this is like 100% rushable. If you just take this well, like any matchup that's this close, you're 20 seconds into the game. If you take a well 20 seconds in, and your opponent can attack it immediately, or let's say it this way, if your opponent can attack your well 30 seconds into the game, that well is gonna die. So Twinsen also took a well, so you're fine, but I would definitely not do that. If you did that against me, I'd rush you instantly, and then you'd lose. So I'd expect Twinsen's going to play some Nox Troopers. Now he's making Dread Chargers. Interesting. Maybe Twinsen's not running Nox Troopers? That's kind of weird. I can't imagine he's not running Nox Troopers, but it is weird that he doesn't have them right now. That was a pretty bad nasty from Twinsen. That gives Sun Tier a good opening. I like the focus fire. This is not super threatening by nasty, especially with a Dryad. You don't want to spam too many Dryads though, because Dryad spam will lose to Nox Trooper spam. So that's why Dryad spam doesn't lose to anything in fire, because fire has to use medium units and Dryads, yeah. But actually, this is a situation where Amazon would be really useful because you could take it over. You want to spread your units because this is going to go boom and wipe out a lot of units. Yeah, so Twinsen got some really good tempo off of that. And looks like he's trying again. But yeah, if Witch Claws come out, that's the time I'd say it's okay to use Amazon. Witch Claws are also pretty bad against Nature because Wind Weavers do double damage to them. If that's not super clear. Okay, right here, you see the animation is going through. If you root him, he doesn't teleport. So I would definitely root right here. And then he just blows himself up, and you've traded 40 power for like 110. So that's something to keep in mind. That's a really strong counter to Witch Claws. Why I don't... Witch Claws can be used against Nature, but Nature's got a bunch of counters against it. This is why I don't think it's that good. And yeah, and the way I was saying, this multi-shot hits 2 targets. That can be 2 members of the squad. So normally Wind Weavers would like hit one Dread Charger, hit the second Dread Charger, and they do 480 damage to each. But if there's a Wind Weaver, all 6, all the multi-shots can focus this, and you do 840 damage. So something to keep in mind. And yeah, this is also probably fine if you slipped it and walked away. But oh, are you gonna kill it? Okay, he did kill it. Okay, good job. That was even better than a root. I was not confident that was going to happen, but good job. We got the instant tier 2 right here. This is rushable, 100%. Probably go for the well and spread your units out a little bit so they don't get killed to an RF corruption. But yeah, I would definitely be trying to, you can multi-shot on both and get an Amazon out here because Amazon's going to be really good against Nightcrawler. So, but in principle, this is a very good position with a good rushing potential. Yeah, you could go tier 2. I think that if you stay tier 1, you're guaranteed to kick the well. Whereas here, I think Shadow Mage is not going to do it. If you had just like spawned more units, you could probably just focus down the well, heal through it, and kill his well. So it's still fine. Stonekin is a very good matchup against Pure Shadow, so it's fine. It's weird that he built Resource Booster there instead of here. Maybe he's just anticipating that he's going to be doing more stuff. And you definitely want to think about Spirit Hunters, because Stormsinger gets knocked back by the Shadow Mages, so Spirit Hunters are a very good pick right here. Interesting route by Twinsen. The Oink was fine, I guess. I mean, the Oink did what you needed to get done. Overall, this trade probably better for Twinsen, but not horrible for either person. Oh, he used it here because these wells have more power. These have 1200 power. Looks like these are gonna go boom. I would just let it go boom. You don't, you know, your Stonekin, you're not that worried about the damage at this point in the game. You can just repair it if it looks like it's in danger. But also keep in mind, you can root, and then that'll just stop the Witch Claw in its track. Frostbite would also be pretty solid here, yeah. So yeah, exactly. This is fine. You just Kobold Trick and walk away, and then he wastes his power, and you wasted 50 power, and he wasted like 110. So that's a net positive trade. Twinsen goes for an extra well. And Sun Terror looks like he's going to try to attack. The best way to attack here with Stonekin, which you might not have these cards, but I'm just going to inform you, would be Mountaineer, very hard for Stonekin to deal with, or Razor Shard. Razor Shard, that way you can control some area. So those are the two best cards to attack into Shadow. That route, I don't love that route because, again, Twinsen could just do that, but it's fine. So this is good. If you got Burrowers, you could use Burrowers here also. I would just, there we go, nice Burrower. And focus this mage out, try and get another Stormsinger over here, and you should have a good lockdown control to end the game. Okay, yeah, totally fine. I would definitely focus out these Shadow Mage before it does 2 more damage. Actually, if you heal, you should probably kick this. Okay, nice job. Now get your units back away, and that was a good trade. Definitely wanted to heal. Oh, you didn't have power to heal? Yeah. This is fine. Your Sun Terror is in a good spot. Try and get this Stormsinger out in time. I think he will. Nice job. Nice job. You're doing great. Definitely root. Because now this is Twinsen's tempo swing coming back. Yeah, don't make units because these are just going to die. Just let it explode and then heal after. But you made units, they die, so that means that the trade was actually positive for Twinsen. And then you generate more corpses, and it's just, you might be losing this well. Definitely want to Kobold Trick. Yeah, Kobold Trick, and if you Kobold Trick, you save the well. You didn't Kobold Trick. Glacier also works. Now things are back in Twinsen's favor. So I'd say that was right there. That was the main mistake. If that well didn't die, you're winning. But now you're kind of 2 wells behind, and a little bit even more than 2 wells behind because of the resource booster. I like attacking. You can walk back here, heal up with the Stormsinger, very nice. Focus fire on the Shadow Mages. You're oinking a little bit early with the Shadow Mages. Twinsen's also just kind of wasting his Shadow Mage charges. So that's also something to think about. Shadow Mages have like 12 usages. So Twinsen, I haven't been counting, but he's got to have burned at least 9. So if you can just trade and he runs out of Shadow Mages, then he's got nothing left. So he's probably got like 3 Shadow Mages left. So if you just like started spamming stuff at this point, Twinsen runs out of Shadow Mages, and then he's got no defense, and you can just play whatever you want to play. Good hit there. Again, just ignore it, walk away. It's going to explode, but it's not going to take your well with it. So just let it happen. Cards that, you know, fire splashes in places that don't have heals, can't do that, but this can be done here. Oink would be pretty solid here because you stop this. Yeah, don't attack him, he's going to die anyway. You want to a little bit bad heal. Yeah, this card, this is, so far, it's just a micro thing. And I think Twinsen's playing at his, you notice he's only making 1 mage. So, probably he's out of mage charges. You can also use Hurricane, by the way, to prevent this from repairing. So if you Hurricane like this, you would stop the Dark Elf Assassins, and you do like 10 damage to the well is enough to stop it from repairing. So you should definitely do that. Just Hurricane here. Hurricane also is more effective than Oink, because you can save the Oink, it can be used for other things. So yeah, you're doing great, Stunt here. Some mistakes, but overall it's fine. The thing is that Twin Center is also just up a well, so if we count the power right now, despite you kicking some extra wells, you have, or Twin Center has like what, 580 power, roughly, between the Void power and his regular power. So 580 plus 70, I don't know, what's that, like 700 power more or less? And you've got 600 power, okay, 660, something like that. It's not too bad, but if you did the math a little closely, I think you'd see that Twinsen has got a fair amount of power off of this. And mostly that was from just some trades that you could have done better. So I think strategically you're doing pretty solid. Definitely repair that with a Cold Snap. Or not a Cold Snap, a Kobold Trick. Definitely repair that. Kobold Trick. Come on. There you go. That was really late, but nice job. So yeah, I think your other well, if you had just saved it at the right time, you'd be winning this game fairly easily. Speed Hunters are good. And Twinsen's also in a very dangerous position right now. You should definitely Kobold Trick again. There you go. Nice job. Because he's out of mages, so if you can just stop him from getting tier 3, then what's he going to do? He's playing out his limit, so you want to try and kill those mages as they spawn. And yeah, so don't focus fire right now. Also, don't worry about the Rallying Banner. That's not doing anything. Oinks are good. Think about Hurricanes, though. I haven't seen you do Hurricanes. This right now would be a great Hurricane position, for example. There you go. There's a Hurricane. It's like you're listening to me. I would also, because let me explain something right now. Right now, Twinsen has more units. They're CC'd, so you have tempo, but you're not going to be able to kill anything, right? Because he's got more units, and then he can spawn additional units. So there's just not enough power here for Santerre to kill anything. So instead of making a Burrower, which is what you use to push a tempo advantage, because it looks like you have a tempo advantage because things are CC'd, but in reality, Twinsen has more units on the field right now. So I'd say Twinsen has the tempo advantage. So instead of doing this, what you'd make is Spirit Hunters to take advantage of the CC and trade into this. And then the board is even again, and then you can try for something like Burrowers. But Burrowers are really the tool to go into when your opponent can't defend. So they don't have units on the field, or maybe the units are over here and you want to get a Burrower over here. That's a good place to make a Burrower. But just in this situation, he can counter the Burrower with the units he wants to play anyway. So that's why the Burrower is not going to be as effective there. Also, yeah, hitting the rally, the resource booster doesn't do anything because the resource booster doesn't bind any power. So it's just not really accomplishing anything. I mean, you're not going to kill the well either, so no siege attack isn't going to accomplish anything, but from an objective standpoint, killing resource booster is not one of your objectives. Hey, Twinsen looks like he's got a solid lock here. Storm Singers would be pretty helpful. I guess the power levels are just pretty low. Yeah, definitely Kobold Trick. And then again, just let them do their thing. Kobold Trick or Glacier Shell, both of those will save you. But, I mean, you've seen it a bunch of times. You try to defend it, and then nothing happens. Definitely Kobold Trick. Okay, it lived. Barely. I don't think that was calculated so much as it was lucky. Kobold Trick again, otherwise he's going to blow it up. Yeah, no reason that had to die. You had the power. So, yeah. Biggest takeaway from this game is basically just play your Kobold Tricks. Because you just lost a bunch of wells that you didn't need to lose, and Twinsen is able to get the advantage on you. But yeah, overall, very well played, especially for someone who's been so new to this game. So good job. I think these takeaways should be very straightforward to implement. And no shame in losing to... Oh. Is this the same replay? Okay, so this is pretty awesome. Both players independently messaged me about this game that they wanted help on. So I'm pretty sure that's the same replay. It's both generated. It's the same map. It's just Radiante Sunterra versus Sunterra Radiante. So that's pretty funny. Let me see, what did Radiante specifically say about this replay? Did he say anything? I don't see the message where he said anything. That's pretty funny, though. Let's take a look. I'm excited. If they both sent me this must be pretty good. So we've got Sunterra in the north, we've got Radiante in the south. Again, we discussed why I don't think Amazon is the correct starting unit against Shadow. Windweavers or Spearmen or Werebeasts are typically the correct starting unit. Also, again, from both players, this well was really early. This is a small map. This is probably objectively rushable. But maybe at this skill level, you're not quite comfortable doing that. So that's fine. But I would wait until the other one takes the well first before you commit to that. Okay, the Amazon running over here has baited out a Nox Trooper. Nox Trooper is the correct counter. And I think that Sunterra could make a couple more Nox Troopers and take advantage of, or not Sunterra, I think Radiante could make a couple more Nox Troopers and take advantage of the fact that Amazon is weak to them. On the other hand, we see something probably worth mentioning. Sunterra has made 2 units. Both of these units cost a lot of money. Or a lot of power. This is 145 power spent. Radiante has spent 110. So Radiante has like 35 power extra, or sorry, Sunterra has like 35 power extra to use, which I guess he's used to go tier 2. So that's totally fine. This is one argument why Radiante should probably play, sorry, not Radiante, Sunterra, the nature player. This is one reason why the nature player tends to want to be a little bit more aggressive with tier 1, because right now he spent more in tier 1 and he can't do anything. All he can do is take an extra well, which would be really dangerous because nature is pretty bad at defending tier 1 versus tier 2. Or he could try to attack, and his army is so far away that if he played a bunch more like Windweavers and tried to attack, it's going to be tier 1 versus tier 2, and it's not going to go that well. In contrast, if Sunterra had played a bunch of units like ahead of time and fought, like, let's say over here, then Radiante can either play more tier 1 units to trade, which is what Sunterra kind of wants. He kind of wants Radiante to not go tier 2. Or he goes tier 2 and then you're like way closer and your units already spawned, so you have a better chance to rush it. So, I mean, this is fine. But yeah, you can see that it's kind of forced out some extra tier 1 units that are not going to be very useful at this point in the game. So in a sense, Radiante has like, yeah, and we've also invested the root. So Radiante has equal power, but is tier 2. So, I mean, you killed the Charge Charger, that's fine, but being tier 2 versus tier 1, and Sunterra has taken the +1 well. That is, at this point, probably fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. The one thing I would comment on is that as Stonekin, you're usually getting outscaled by Shadow Tier 1. So Pure Shadow outscales everybody because of Void Storm. Lost Souls outscales everybody except Pure Shadow and Pure Fire. And then Shadow Nature, Shadow Nature doesn't have great scaling, but it's not that common. And then Bandits, Shadow Fire has average scaling, but probably still better scaling than Stonekin. Well, maybe. I don't know. I have to think about it. But point being that the two most common Shadow Splashes both have great scaling. Stonekin can be made with great scaling, but more typically you don't. So I would consider that it's probably better if power levels stay low. But anyway, it's fine. 2 wells both players. This is a pretty even game. We see the Razor Shard come out. This tends to be very hard for Shadow to deal with. Ooh, we got Light of Chaos. And that was a perfectly spawn. I think it was last night I was telling Radiante about how he should play this. So yeah, Knight of Chaos, very good. Especially in this kind of situation. Suntear has gone for the kind of greedy +1. And it looks like Radiante is just going to grab a well here. Again, that's fine. I think Shadow wants to just go well for well. At this point, it's fine. It's not like bad. By the way, you should target the Spirit Hunters. And yeah, Radiante's got a good lock on this position. Suntear has a good lock on this position, making really good trades. This is the part where... okay, a couple things. This is the part where Shadow really struggles when Stonekin has a big lock here. Also, the Nightcrawler is way over here doing nothing, so that's kind of tempo-wise, that's pretty bad. Which means that Suntear had a good attack here. And then this position where you can kind of lock down the map and hit from far away is very good for Stonekin. That's kind of the position Stonekin wants to be at. Shadow usually wants to just pump up the wells and skip tier 2 and go into tier 3 when it has a winning condition. The other thing, Spirit Hunters, most of their damage comes from the poison, so poison doesn't stack. So having 2 Spirit Hunters is fairly redundant. In this case, it was fine because one died pretty much immediately, so maybe he built that in anticipation of it. But in general, 2 Spirit Hunters is not that useful. Radiante could also focus fire a little bit better, and he could also play Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion would be pretty good at defending this big thing before the heal comes out. That's another reason. I think Radiante was asking me the other evening why I play Corpse Explosion. And again, it's for situations like this where you've got a lock and you're getting outranged, and it's just tough to deal with. This Nightcrawler is still here, so something else to think about. Suntear is up a well, so that's 100 power tempo down. In this case, 40 power is paid off, so it's 66 power tempo down. This Nightcrawler has been sitting here binding 60 power at the same time, so tempo-wise, they're basically even. So that's an important thing to think about. And then Suntear has gone with another well, which, again, it's fine, but I just think it'd be much more valuable to kick wells. So I guess when I talk about scaling, your decision is this. You're going to be +1, but do you want to be +1 where you take an extra well on your +1, or do you want to be +1 where you kill your opponent's well and your well stays the same? Those are different scenarios, right? Because if you take an extra well and your opponent does not take a well but doesn't lose anything, the power level is higher. If you don't take a well and you kill your opponent's well, so they go -1 and you stay the same, then the power level is lower. So again, against Pure Shadow especially, because it's a famously high scaling deck, because you have things like Void Storm, and you have a lot of slots for tier 3, you want to generally try to keep the power low. So if your only option is +1, obviously take the +1. If you have the option of +1 or staying even and killing one of your opponent's wells, you want to kill one of your opponent's wells. If your opponent is a higher scaling deck than you, which is true in this case. Or probably true. I don't know what Sunterra is running. It's possible to run like a 5-card tier 3 Stonekin. Like Tectonic Shift, for example, beats Shadow in... so you could run Tectonic Shift. And yeah, right here, I would definitely use Hurricane and try to kill this well. This is the point where the well is low enough to focus. Don't worry about trading, just go all in on the well. Whereas if you wait a little longer, then Radiante might get the tempo to repair it. That was a interesting Nox Trooper choice. I would have rather gone with Shadow Mage, but maybe he's running low on Shadow Mage charges. It certainly worked. Yeah, so this well I think is dropping. Dread Charger there is kind of weird. I don't know if he just had a Dread Charger left over. Another reason why this is so annoying for Shadow to deal with is that you can't teleport it. Okay, and Radiante has gone tier 3. So Radiante has achieved what he's trying to achieve, which is to go tier 3 without dying. His downsides are that he has 4 wells and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Sunterra has 6 wells. So that should be enough for Sunterra to finish him off, but we have transitioned to the stage of the game that Sunterra is trying to avoid. Which is why basically these 2 wells are fine but not optimal, right? Because it allows Radiante to escape tier 2 and go to tier 3. Tier 3 with a disadvantage, but still tier 3. Whereas if he's not escaping to tier 3, that's not happening. The other thing to note is that Sunterra is going for very slow Crystal Fiends. The time for slow maneuvering is over, because tier 3 just has so much damage potential. What you want to be doing probably is making 2 burrowers here, 2 burrowers here, 2 burrowers here, ceasing and waiting for wells to drop. Just the Crystal Fiend is not going to be able to out-heal damage from tier 3 units. So it's just a pretty slow way to go. You're still fine, I think. Well, yeah, I guess the question is, why is the game not over? Because I think Sunterra has been playing this very well. Probably the reason the game's not over is because he's staying tier 2. And possibly Sunterra has a tier 2 only deck, which Crystal Fiend is usually a card you play if you have a tier 2 only deck. So everything I said about... yeah, that was not a great Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion also doesn't hit air. Possibly important to note. So everything I said about the scaling, just that becomes very, very important if you're running a tier 2 only deck. Because if you're running tier 2 only deck, at a certain point it doesn't matter how hard you win tier 2. If your opponent goes tier 3, they're going to win. And I think, but the tier 2 only deck can work, because I think we've seen there's a lot of situations where it's working. Yeah. Ooh, that was dangerous. You definitely want to consider rooting right here. Rooting or Oink, both would be good. And if you can get a Corpse Explosion here from Radiante, he's no power. Corpse Explosion here would have been pretty devastating. But yeah, Sunterra is doing a really great job. And now he's got 3 times as many wells. So I'm definitely struggling to see how the game is not over already. Maybe Sunterra is just having a really hard time with the Cultist Master. Yeah, it looks like he is. Yeah, definitely you want to root those or oink them right now. And if... yeah, so Sunterra's also... we've got the Mountaineer. This has to be a tier 2 only deck. So, yes. Tier 2 only deck, you want to kill the orbs. You don't want them to go to tier 3. So instead of killing these 2 Ls, I would have focused on this orb. He could have also defended better with Roots. Roots is very strong against Cultist Master. Curious if Radiante has power to... Corpse Explosion here would kill the well, actually. Corpse Explosion at max damage does 1,010 damage, I think. So it would have killed the well. Now it's not going to do anything, I think. Yeah, it's just going to hit units that can heal. Hour of Corruption. Definitely Suntier wants to not lose his whole army there. Good job pulling them out. If he heals, he'll be fine. And Suntier also, you've got a lot of power that's not being used. So that could be another reason why you're struggling. So, okay, he is going tier 3. Okay. So he had a tier 3. He just invested 400 power extra into tier 2. Maybe that was just because he thought it'd be funny. I'm not super sure. Even right now, there's 300 power bound in tier 2. That makes the attacking into tier 3 not as good. And he's running Frost as the third tier 3 card. Silverwind Lancer. Radiante, okay. Solid oink. It's interesting to see Radiante as using the deck I literally showed him last night. So it seems to be doing fine. That he was... Radiante was really in a bad position 5 minutes into the game. He's still in a really bad position, but I'm amazed that he has not lost yet. So maybe that was the question. I think Sunterror did not understand why the game wasn't over, and I guess Radiante wanted to understand why the game went so bad in the first 5 minutes. So hopefully that's both of those have been explained so far. And if that wasn't clear, then message me on Discord or in the YouTube comments so we can get something else going. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea why there's another 10 minutes of this replay left. Radiante has nothing. Oh, never mind. The Wells situation was as bad as I thought. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're actually even on Wells right now. Never mind. I thought, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe Radiante took some Wells that I wasn't paying attention to. But yeah, Suntier, I think you lost a hold of this game when you went really hard into tier 2 instead of going tier 3. You know, you made like the Aggressor and 2 Mountaineers, which could work. Aggressor 2 Mountaineers could work, but not if you're going to follow that up with tier 3, right? If you're going to tier 3 a minute later, just spend your 300 power into tier 3 and then another 300 power into tier 3 units. You can see the Silverwind are also not all focusing the well because you can't have too many melee units attack the well at the same time. That is a very nice Knight of Chaos, by the way. So you could have split them up and all had them each attack a different base. It's good that this is attacking another base, for example. In this case, I would attack the Power Wells, not the Orb, just because I think the Orb is a little less likely to fall. But you do want to, well, okay. Now he's going tier 3 again, so now you do want to attack the Orb. Also, Tremor, super duper good. I don't know if it's in this deck, but Tremor is very devastating. The Silverwind should definitely stay here. I think he probably misclicked. But yeah, Silverwind should stay here, keep attacking. You want to be attacking at a bunch of different bases. Except that Void Storm's going to cap. So this is the only deck where attacking, I mean, it doesn't really matter, attacking one base versus all the bases. Yeah. So this is, you see the, so I think this is so perfectly illustrating why I was mentioning about scaling. Because Void Storm right now kills everything. And then the Shadow Insect is really good. So even though Sunterror came into tier 3 with such an advantage, the nature of the tier 3 is that this tier 3, the Shadow tier 3 just is really strong against Stone King tier 3. It's strong against almost all tier 3s. So that's why I kept saying about being careful about the scaling. Because we're seeing exactly here. I also want to say, I did not see this replay before, so the thing I kept commenting about scaling was just 100% 100% my thoughts, not because I realized that's how this game was going to go. But I don't know. Can we say I called it? Interesting. Warp. Probably not power efficient. Well, not because you killed the Shadow Insect. If you didn't kill the Shadow Insect, it's fine, I guess. If Radiante makes another Shadow Insect, that'd be pretty good. It'd suck up all the corpses and kill things. He looks like he likes the Ashbones, though. Mountaineer, interesting pick. I don't know if that was a misclick or if he was running low on charges. You look at the void powers right now. Yeah, I think Radiante, I think things are fine. I'll have to check the replay. I don't know if I was just hallucinating, but I thought Suntier kicked a bunch of wells from Radiante. Maybe he just retook those wells to stay even on power. Okay, nice attack on all angles. The aura here was weird. I think Suntier was trying something, but he's very susceptible to a Void Storm, which, there we go, happened. Now, if Radiante plays Shadow Insect, he could play one here, he could play one here, and he could apply a lot of pressure. Suntier is doing solid with the Zerwin Lancers. But yeah, this is anybody's game, but I would say that regardless of the power levels, Shadow's going to have a strong time. So at this stage, I would go for orbs again. Because if Suntier can kill an orb, then Shadow's going to have a hard time. And he is waiting for the Void Storm cooldown. So I think, okay, nice. Very nice aura. Or not aura, warp. And if Radiante is really creative, he could play a Knight of Chaos, and then all these units would kill themselves. By the way, Frost Shard, for people asking why I run in Stonekin, Frost Shard is so perfect right here because it's just direct damage spell. So, okay, Suntier was able to kick the well, very nice job. Now, if he can prevent Radiante from going tier 3 again, he wins. But if he lets Radiante go tier 3 again, then Void Storm comes back online. So right now, Suntier, your job is don't let tier 3 come back online. But Knight of Chaos is really pulling its weight. I hope Suntier is, or sorry, I hope Radiante is liking this card. Again, with the Crystal Fiend, right now, things need to happen fast. They need to happen with a lot of tempo. Crystal Fiend is not having lots of tempo. That aura, I think, actually was pretty creative to stuff out things like the Razor Shard. Maybe Suntier is just out of charges that he's playing tier 2 stuff? I don't know. Is it like a Curse Orb or something that I'm not noticing? And Radiante actually just killed his Suntier, didn't notice. Because I think he spent just so much power in these tier 2 units that's not really doing much. And Radiante is able to make this comeback. This is a pretty exciting game. This is why I like watching new players play, because you never know how the game's going to go. And sometimes you see some creative plays. And also I feel like I get to help people. This guy's standing around. He should definitely be attacking this orb. Void Storm, very nice. And following up with Shadow Insect, or if Radiante has exactly copied my deck, he's also running Mo. And Radiante is pushing the wells. That's... I was going to say that's good. It's actually a little bit dangerous right now, because Radiante has used 3 Void Storms. So if the power level gets so high that you've used all 4 Void Storms, at that point you struggle with defense a little bit, because you don't have any more Void Storms left. Definitely you want to root these. Radiante is going to come in. He should split to avoid the root. Suntier should definitely root. Very nice. Nice root. One thing you can do is you could warp him back into the middle if you want to kill him. Nice aura. And Corpse Explosion would be very good right there. So one lands are solid defense, good time list. Looks like Suntier is going to come back with some well kicks. And there was a Void Storm. So Radiante is out of Void Storms for 90 seconds. So at this point, if the power level gets too high on both sides, then potentially he's needing Void Storm more often than 90 seconds, but he doesn't have it. I am curious about the Mountaineer. Suntier, you're going to have to tell me why the Mountaineer. I don't know if it was I don't know if you're trying to save charges or you're already out of charges, but the Mountaineer was a little unexpected. Nice use of the Timeless one. However, like, there's still a guy here. If you Frenzied one, or if you Motivated one, and Corpse Exploded, Radiante could still possibly make something happen. This is a game that's coming kind of late. I think it's going to come down to charges a little bit. Also, Frost Shard, direct damage. That's why Double Frost is... I don't know, it's hard to find a room in a Stonekin deck to run Frost Shard, but it's so good. Harvester, I don't know why you did that, because I know you have more Shadow Insects. Shadow Insects have 16 charges. You've not used 16 charges, so I don't know where the Harvester is coming from. Also, you have Mo, don't you? Or I don't know what you're running in your deck. But the deck I showed you has Mo in it. So, okay, there's another Void Storm. That Void Storm was not cost effective because of Harvester. I mean, it's fine. I don't think Harvester was doing much either way. Playing it was a mistake, but just in general, that was not a positive power trade. One thing that Suntear should do is play the Hurricane. That'll do the chip damage and prevent these wells from repairing. I think Radiante just forgot to repair them maybe, so it looks like they are still dropping. Shadow Insects are pretty hard to play. You need to split them up a little bit and micro, but you could split to avoid the Timeless one and then get the shot in there. Crystal Fiend again, I don't think is doing much. These guys are standing around. They probably could have killed this orb by now. Nice use of that Knight of Chaos. Yeah, Radiante, you're using that Knight of Chaos super effectively. I think you probably could attack the Stone Warrior without being attacked back, because they're already attacking. But yeah, watching you play this, I'm thinking that the Purple Knight of Chaos is the correct one. Just you're doing so much. Right now, Void Storm would be actually. There's a lot of power bind on both sides. Aura is nice, very good. Okay, very nice. It survived. Again, Frost Shard would kill that right now. Another thing that Suntear could do, you could like heal or play something in the aura just so the Cultist Bastards would come out. And I think that if Radiante had focused a well, he probably could have kicked another well. But at this stage of the game, both players have so much high power. There's like 20 power coming in from Void. So if you kill all the wells, it doesn't matter because both players are still going to have tons of power. Another thing, Radiante, you could do, you could play like 3 Corpse Explosions. Well, you'll run out of corpses at some point. This needs to be repairing, by the way. Repair it. But yeah, right now you've got 300 power. Play 3 Corpse Explosions. There should be enough corpses there. You could just do a lot of damage. Same thing here. You could run over here. You could play, I don't know, maybe 1 Cultist Master here, 1 Cultist Master here, Corpse Explosion here, Corpse Explosion here, see which one falls. And this needs to be repairing. Suntear, I saw you had the Stone Warrior. So Timeless One Stone Warrior is a good counter to Mo. So you should definitely do that. And Radiante should be Stampeding. There we go. And that's, you got to use Glacier Shell or Shield Wielding. I haven't seen Shield Wielding, but you have to have Glacier Shell. Otherwise this happens. So I don't know what's in your deck, Suntear, but if you don't have Glacier Shell, run it. Warp here might save the orb, but definitely it should have been repairing. Okay, warp. Oh, just in time. Oh, that's pretty nice job. Nicely done. It looks like Radiante is actually winning this. That's not something I expected. But yeah, Glacier Shell. There's like a rant I went out in one of the 2v2 games I'm playing. Probably more than once. I know, I went on like a 10-minute rant about my loser teammates who don't run Glacier Shell. Run Glacier Shell, guys. Or use it. I don't know, Suntear, if you're not running it or if you're not using it, but one of them. Glacier Shell. Shield Wielding would also work, but Glacier Shell is tier 1. Is a tier 1 card, so there's no excuse not to run it. You should always run Glacier Shell and Cobalt Trick if you've got them. if you only have one, honestly, I'd say run the Glacier Shell. That was a really lucky moment, though, honestly. If Sunterra had managed to kill this, I think the game goes totally the other way. Okay, and Radiante won. So actually, really good game from both players. I've been, I played with Radiante the other night, like last night or 2 nights ago, and this is already improved gameplay. So very nice job, Radiante. And Sunterra, I analyzed your replay in my last stream, and I think also really good improvement. I think Radiante needs to work on the early game a little bit better, but Sunterra played straight into Radiante's late game scenario, and exactly what I prophesied would happen happened. So hopefully that was helpful to all players involved. I want to just watch it one more time. I'll click the other one just in case it's not the same game. I just want to watch it one more time to make sure I counted the wells correctly. Let's go back to Sunterra's perspective. So Radiante is 1. Sunterra running in with the Amazon alone. Again, or not again. This is fine if you're going to go immediately tier 2. So honestly, that's what happened. I think Sunterra, if you had just gone instantly tier 2 right now, you're fine. Because Shadow's probably not able to rush Stonekin. You've baited out a little more tier 1 from him. So that's totally fine. That's what's going to happen anyway. And then at this moment where Radiante comes back and baits out more from you, that's good on Radiante because now you've like wasted tempo into tier 1 when the game is now a tier 2 game. You did come back and kill that Dread Charger and go the +1. I think that's probably correct. And Radiante goes +1 again. And part of the reason why Radiante is totally okay with this trade is because it's elevating the power level, which is strategically what he's trying to accomplish. Radiante has taken the extra well, so now it's +2 versus +3. And Sunterra is going to make that tempo count. Nice use of the Knight of Chaos. I think the root was pretty good too. And now they are even 3 and 4 actually. No, 3 and 4. Okay, so Radiante has been up a well most of this time. And he's paying for it by control. So I think, strictly speaking, Radiante was too greedy, and Sunterra is doing a pretty good job of punishing this. One thing Sunterra could be doing, trying to get another Razor Shard like over here, so you've just got a wide angle of attack, and you can keep things rooted and oinked in the center. That's the snowball effect that lets you win the game in tier 2. Because you saw what happens if you don't win the game in tier 2, Shadow is just so good. Okay, so let me count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 5. Okay, so Radiante has been staying up on wells. That's what's been going on. I think I miscounted the wells by 2. But yeah, this should be dropping. The tier 1 unit is fine, actually. It's a little weird, but it's fine. So yeah, this is what happens. That Radiante is having pretty high power, and he gets to go tier 3. And right now, Sunterra can win if you just make 2 Burrowers, run them over here, 2 Burrowers over here. Basically would force out a Void Storm, and then you make 4 more Burrowers, and you're getting such a large power that power advantage. So yeah, okay, I take it back. Radiante was not as bad as I thought it was. I thought that Radiante was like down 2 wells, but I was like miscounting. Well, he still lost wells. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Radiante is down wells. It's not down as much as I thought he was, but yeah. So anyway, great game, guys. Hope you both learned something. Hope the commentary was helpful. I look forward to seeing more replays from you. My voice is pretty tired, so I think that's time to end the stream. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.